Welcome back, guys, to Barcoded Chats with your girl Niteria and
Sydnee.
We are back giving you the weekly hot tea, the Potomac gossip, and we're going to talk about Megan.
Oh, yes. So make sure that you stay tuned for the entire episode. Make sure you continue to like, subscribe, and follow us on all social media at Barcoded Chats.
Yes, we're going to talk about hot TV shows, our weekly food review, and Potomac's hot new tea.
I hope y'all have been keeping up. We're on episode 4, and y'all, it just keeps building. The show keeps building, so stay tuned. We will be getting into Potomac at the end of the episode, as always.
But first, we have to start out with the Megans. And we're not going to start you with Megan Thee Stallion, because we know that's what everybody been talking about, but we will be getting into that. But if any of y'all have heard of Megan from Bad Girls Club from Houston, she actually went through something tragic herself this past weekend. Mm-hmm. She actually got attacked by a Lyft driver when she was getting a ride, I believe, from the airport. So she was getting in the Lyft car, and he got out, he put her bags in the trunk, and he was like, hey, I'm gonna give you some hand sanitizer because my dad just died from COVID a few weeks ago, so I'm taking it real serious. She was like, okay, that's fine. She had the hand sanitizer, had her mask. She said she got in the car, he had all 4 windows down, speeding down the highway. And so she let up her back window. Now, we all know, us as black girls, we got our hair flying everywhere. We don't want to do all that. Wind blowing, no.
Never, unless we got our scarves.
Right. So, therefore, she let her back passenger window up, as the other 3 windows were down. He got so pissed, he flew across all 5 lanes, got in the emergency lane, and told her to get the fuck out his car.
What the fuck?
Get the fuck out his car. And she was like, I'm not going nowhere. We're in the middle, we're on the highway. And he was like, no, I'm going to call the cops, get the fuck out of my car. And so she was like, you're going to have to call the cops because I'm not getting out of your car. We're on the highway. So he threw her luggage out of the trunk, grabbed her by the hoodie, drug her out of the car onto the ground, and sped off. Sped off on her, y'all. This black woman is on the side of the highway with her luggage, which I'm pretty sure is designer.
Mm-hmm, because she got money.
She said she was thumbing a ride, and luckily this nice family picked her up and took her home. She called the police, she said, about a good 4 or 5 times, and they never came, never showed up at her house, never did anything. And that's what they're talking about. Black women are not protected.
Not at all. No cost. You want to like our pictures on Instagram. You want to love us on all this other stuff.
Slide in our DMs.
But when it comes to standing up for us, when it comes to doing what's right by us, everybody wants to stay silent. He had no right, nor would he have done that to another woman of a different race. Let's just be honest.
And I understand COVID is real. People are dying. That is totally understandable. And yes, you should take it seriously. And yes, if you're getting in an Uber, a Lyft, a taxi, whatever, you do need to respect their rules. But as far as her letting up the window, he didn't know what she had going on. So the fact that he didn't ask, hey, do you mind just cracking the window or at least having it down or something, instead of just throwing her out of his car without any explanation, no. She got his license plate number, so I hope she's able to get something out of that, because that is ridiculous.
Highly ridiculous. When are these antics gonna stop? When can everybody just be human, have human reactions? He had his own set of emotions coming into it, but at the end of the day, do you think she was really trying to put you at risk? She said she understood where you were coming from. She sympathized. She was following your rules. It's not her fault you flying down the highway with all the fucking windows open. Come on now.
And if you have all the windows down and she has her mask on, it should be okay if she lets up 1 window and you still have 3 windows down with your mask on and her mask on. You should be well protected to let up 1 window. So I'm pretty sure she's definitely gonna sue him for that, which she rightfully should, because that was very disrespectful and it was wrong.
And where are the negotiations? How come you couldn't negotiate with her? Hey, I don't feel comfortable with the window fully raised. Can we do it halfway? Like, there's called communication. But I feel like sometimes black women don't get communication. We just get assumptions. Right. And then y'all ready to put y'all hands on us or kick us out or tell us where we not allowed to be. Pick one. Pick a side.
That's true. And speaking of picking sides, we're going to slide up into Megan Thee Stallion because they are wrong for telling that she is a snitch. Now look. Imagine you or your sister, your brother, or your family member getting shot. And you expect them not to say nothing? You expect them not to say who shot them? You know people going to ask who shot them. It wasn't the ghost. It wasn't a ghost that shot her. Everybody knows that, it was a rumor going around that it was Tory Lanez. Now that she confirmed the rumor, y'all mad talking about she a snitch. At the end of the day, this is not a street game. Yeah, she's in the music industry. The music industry isn't the streets. And y'all trying to play Megan like she ain't from the south side of Houston. And that's where Tory had her fucked up at.
Entirely fucked up. Please say that part again. The music game is not the streets. Because a lot of musicians will tell you, oh, I thought I could just come here and make my music. No. Music is about business. And if you don't know the business side, you're not going to make it. So don't come over here with all of this snitch. And there's no names. This man shot her. And what if he had aimed the gun higher?
And if y'all don't know and didn't watch her live, she went on live saying that Tory Lanez was the person to shoot her and how the whole shooting incident got shot. She was in the car with her ex-best friend, Tory Lanez, and his security. Not her security, not nobody on her side, but her quote-unquote best friend. And look what happened. She wanted to leave. They didn't want to take her home. She got out the car. She started walking. Tory Lanez put the gun out the window and shot at her feet.
Like, what? Like, what are we doing, my guy? Like, what was the purpose of that? And homegirl in the car, did you not think to like say, hey, chill, or maybe figure out what was going on? Like, why would you allow somebody to reach for a gun and aim that gun at your friend? If she your friend, but maybe she not. Because Megan said on the live, I'm not friends with nobody that was in that car. So I just don't understand, and maybe that's why you got to keep a good team, or maybe she got to now she probably got to feel like she got to travel with her security everywhere she go. Like, you can't, people want to try to trust people and think that they found friends in safe places, and then you put me in a fucking situation that you showing your ass.
And let's not think like this man here, Tory Lanez, we ain't heard him going with no celebrity before. And one time we hear him possibly fucking with Megan Thee Stallion. He had to get it all in his feelings like this. Ooh, the ghetto. I can't. And while we speaking of men disrespecting women, let's talk about Larry Johnson. So he tweeted, and I quote, "Ladies, if you date a man who coined the term demon time and you get shot by him during demon hours, be accountable for your stupidity." Nigga. Excuse me? And let's not forget that this is the same man that assaulted a woman 4 times. He spilled a drink and threw a drink in a woman's face at a club. And he choked a girl to death almost 6 years ago. Now, this is the man that just said, basically, because Megan's hanging out with somebody that said something about demon time, that she deserved to get shot. That's the most ignorant and stupid thing that you can say. That's another thing that we're saying right now. Black women are not protected by our own black men. Not saying that all black men don't protect us, because God forbid, my brother ain't never letting nothing happen to me.
Don't try it.
But these men out here, y'all got to do better. Y'all mama is a black queen. Y'all grandma is a black queen. Y'all daughters, y'all sisters. And y'all not out here protecting us?
And y'all love to live with y'all mamas and stay at y'all grandma's house asking for a plate or some juice.
Ooh.
So I don't understand how, when it comes to females that aren't in your family, we disappear, you block us out, you forget about us. Like, I just don't quite understand how one black woman on this side of the line is different from this black woman walking in the street. So y'all really need to fix yourselves, because we're not going to move forward as a whole if we can't come together and make a change just in the way that we speak to each other. Like, come on now. I mean, of course, if you're on Twitter, there's always the ongoing debate as well about black women to this day. Even with this kind of stuff that is going on, what do black women still want? A black man. What do they still want? A black baby. What are they still gonna stand up behind these men? Still gonna stand up behind a black man, because we don't want to see y'all killed. We don't want to see y'all die. We don't want to see y'all done wrong, because it does happen to y'all, and we not gonna say that it doesn't. But how can we do that and then something simple as this and y'all show y'all ass? Show your whole ass.
If we want to protect and provide and honor our black kings, it has to be reciprocated. It has to be. Our black women have to feel like we're protected. That's a man's goal. That's what God said. Men are supposed to be the protectors, the providers. Like, how are y'all out here not making sure that your own women are good? Your own queens are good. I just don't understand. I don't get it. And Tory Lanez had the audacity to like that ignorant ass post.
Like,
you're out here not saying nothing. You're not trying to defend your honor. You're not trying to say nothing. You're not trying to apologize. You're not trying to say nothing to the public. Nothing. But you're out here liking ignorant ass posts like that.
And I know if I didn't shoot no fucking body, I know I'm opening my mouth. If I didn't put my hands on no gun, I'm definitely going to open my mouth to say I didn't shoot that person, male or female. I'm going to open my mouth to say that. So why are you still quiet? I also was very shocked to just even hear about the fact that his publicist and all this, maybe I wasn't following it as intensely, but I just couldn't even believe that people were saying the things, because I'm like, how was it not clear that Tory shot her? Why would her friend shoot her? And why the fuck would somebody's security guard shoot her? Also, if it was security, best believe that nigga would have been thrown under the bus by now.
Right, because who is he?
Of course was Tory, because why else would you keep something fucking on the DL? Why would you keep your mouth hush-hush? Why would it be a secret?
And people are saying like, oh, I don't understand why she didn't say nothing that night. Yes, I understand where she's coming from. She didn't get out the car and say, he has a gun. Because yes, they probably would have did something drastic, like shoot up the car or start shooting or do something crazy, or shot Tory. Exactly. Or did something crazy like that. And that's something we don't need, because like she said, around that time, that's when the George Floyd and all this stuff was going on, and everybody people were getting shot from police and all that, and police brutality. So around that time, it was bad. So I understand what she's saying. That's why she didn't get out the car yelling, he shot me or he got a gun, because it could have ended badly for all of them. So therefore, she did what she had to do to protect herself. And like she said, she had just lost her mama, her grandma, and she already lost her daddy. She don't have nobody else. So she's doing what she has to do to protect herself. And if y'all not understanding that, then it ain't for y'all to understand.
And she thought she had a friend in the car, and who knows about any of her other friends, you know. We think she's still friends with Kales. Is that the girl? Like, yeah, Megan really out here on her own right now. Like, yes, she rising to the top, but it's not fun to rise to the top on your own. Of course, she thought she was going to have family around her to do things with and to celebrate with, and she don't have that. And then next thing you know, here come this man shooting at her, shot her, messed up her foot, put her through surgery, put her in front of police officers, put her in a situation she didn't have to be in at all. And what did she still do? Shut the fuck up so that nobody got in trouble.
Right. And now y'all want to say something just because she's came out and actually said what happened to her. Y'all were questioning what happened to Megan. What happened to Megan? Now that she told y'all what happened, y'all want to say she a snitch. She lying. Like, It don't matter. It don't matter. She got shot by Tory Lanez. Period. That's the end. Whether you believe it or not, that's what happened.
Exactly. So just stop the conspiracy theory. Stop being a fucking hotep. Stop being like, just cut it out.
Before we move on from Tory Lanez, let's talk about what Maxo Cream posted on Instagram.
Yeah, real quick. Do we just want to play the footage?
We could actually play the footage for you guys.
Let's try to play the footage for you guys.
So Maxo Cream actually posted that he ran into Tory Lanez a few days before the shooting happened.
Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was in LA. You know what I'm saying? I was at the hotel. Tory Lanez, as staying at the hotel too, boom. I go and we jamming because, you know, that's what I like my Jamaican food. We done chilling there, we jamming. Tory Lanez pull up behind us. He like, all right, cool, whatever. I see his little assistant or whatever. Dude, boy, how about you go get the food? After he ordered the food, he on the phone looking all goofy. He walk up to the wrong car. We both in black cars, you feel me? I got a driver, he got a driver. I walk up to my car, open my door. I'm thinking like, who the so my up the poles on them, up sticks on these, you feel me? Up guns on these. Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't know where I was going. You know what I'm saying? Go hop back in the car. We ain't leave the destination, we was still there. So with me saying that, I'm like, bro, it's crazy. You would shoot a female, but when some gangsters get on your up sticks.
So,
point blank, period.
So that just shows that Tory Lanez is scared of guys, which most guys that put their hands on females are scared of guys.
Exactly.
That's why they put their hands on only females.
Let's just maybe check out our Instagram. We'll post a couple of memes of Tory Lanez being dragged out by the cops.
So, after all that Tory Lanez and Megan drama,
Megan's still running to the top. Make sure you check out the #1 song, Wet Ass Pussy. Hey, macaroni in the pot.
Oh my gosh.
So go ahead.
And check out that WAP challenge on TikTok.
Dancing hard. Like, who asked for that?
Child, they're doing their thing.
Okay.
Let's talk about TV shows.
Yes.
So I'm officially done with Greenleaf. I'm done with Greenleaf. I'm on season 3 of The Chi now. So I'm catching up with that. I am officially caught up on P-Valley. Y'all ain't tell me how good P-Valley was. Y'all should have told me.
I'm half one episode in. I gotta catch up, y'all. I'll tell you in a second what I was watching.
It is good. And now RuPaul's Las Vegas residency is now out.
Ooh, so fucking good. I'm sorry. I love RuPaul's franchise. I do. I love what he puts out. The girl gives me content.
So make sure y'all tune into that. That does come on Fridays
at 7 p.m.
So we will be reviewing that as well.
All right, guys. So this week, literally today, I watched like 10 episodes of I May Destroy You on HBO by Michaela Cole. Wow. Very good show. It is basically about the explorations of a victim of sexual assault, a couple of victims of sexual assault, and just how sexual assault and sex and those kind of aspects just kind of work in the world, and how you see them play out from a victim and non-victim and friend standpoints. Very interesting show, so definitely check it out. But also, that's if you have HBO. Maybe if I like you and know you, I'll give you my password. Who knows? But other than that, I also finished Schitt's Creek. I cannot watch the 6th season because I cannot access it. But I watched all 5 seasons on Netflix, and I love it, but you have to like that kind of comedy. But I'm into dark humor, I'm into witty humor, I'm into just like drama because I'm a theater kid, and they're very dramatic. So Schitt's Creek is very good. It's just basically these white people had money and then they lost their money. The first episode is them waking up to the IRS taking all their shit. And then he has to move. They move to this poor ass town and they kind of rebuild their life. So that's pretty much the show. Pretty funny. Check it out. It's on Netflix. Let's move on to this delicious food we put on our mouths this week.
So,
Ew.
we actually tried. I have a homeboy that him and his wife just started a taco business called Oh Yes Tacos. So everybody needs to go check them out. They're actually located at their house right now, off of Caperton. So let me know if you want a plate. Hit me up. I can get you linked in with them. And also, we went to Milk and Sugar Ice Cream Bar. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I don't even go out to look for ice cream spots. It's not really something I go look for, but that was really good.
Yeah, we're both lactose intolerant, but
You did not have to say that.
yes. Milk and Sugar was pretty good. It was kind of a last minute decision, but we just wanted something sweet, and I really enjoyed the PB&J Oreo cream. Check that out if you go on by. And then, Oh Yes Tacos. If I can go there before the hurricane hit, I'm definitely gonna swing on by and pick me up a plate. That's all I'm gonna say.
Swing on by,
because it's so they is back there cooking. It's all handmade, homemade, delicious.
Oh yeah, they are authentic. All right, now we're about to move into Potomac. Housewives of Potomac was lit this week. It wasn't the littest, but it was a lit episode, and we got some tea from the episode that we're about to spill over into you guys.
Okay, where do we even want to start? Who do we want to start with? Let's pick a name.
Let's start with Candace. She's the freaking messiest one. So Candace is just all the way getting booted out the group. She has now got Robin friends with Wendy.
Okay.
And Wendy has now turned Candace. Like, bro, she has now told
Wendy
Robin about Giselle.
Spilled all that tea. Real quick, real hot. She just spilled it all.
Spilled it.
Robin was just like, so what did Candace say about us? Wendy was just like, girl, well.
No, for real. Because it's crazy how Candace brought you on the show, but you were ready to flip the script and talk about her.
But she didn't really talk about her. She just said
what she said. Which knew it was going to get back to her because of the group that she is in.
That's true.
And she knew that, that's just messy.
Also, Candace is still rude about Ashley in the comments. Like, how you going to try to be making up with her, but then in the confessionals, you talking about what her baby looked like.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Candace is very fucking rude. She will sit there in your face. She even sit there in the last episode. She insulted her as she was trying to compliment her. I never would have thought that you would be sitting down here with your lactating breast, consoling me, bitch. You didn't have to say that. And because my breasts are lactating, I'm gonna get my ass and I'm gonna get the fuck up and I'm gonna go take care of my baby because I'm down here with this fake ass bitch.
Now.
So Candace can go on with her back ass handed compliments.
That's great word. That's a great word. I was looking for something. I was like, she does say off the wall backhanded shit. Like, she really does. And like, I think she thinks she's trying to be nice truly though. She
cannot truly think she's being nice and she's freaking insulting these people. Talking about your baby's starting to look like you right around here. Bitch, stop playing with me. And then you playing with me with my child. So I'm really liable to beat your ass.
No, Candace definitely deserves to have her ass beat for everything she said about Ashley, and the fact that she said, I don't follow you on Instagram, so I didn't know you were having your baby, or else I wouldn't have tweeted that about you. Bitch, the fact that you tweeted that about me, you deserve to get your ass beat.
Right.
Ashley is a very nice fucking woman for even coming there, pushing her baby stroller through all them chairs.
Right, about to not to my excuse me,
and sitting down with this bitch to even have a bite to eat, girl. Because me nor my child have to be around you and your bitch ass
okay,
who talked about me so dirty while I pushed a baby out of my vagina, girl. Come on.
And that's really what Candace get. Like, I'm glad that Wendy told Robin what Candace said about Giselle. I'm glad she said that Giselle was a monster because that just shows from somebody new that has nothing to do with the situation is showing why Candace is fake. And I'm glad Giselle confronted her the way she did. And you could see when she said, Wendy told Robin that you said I was a monster, Candace's whole demeanor changed.
She was
like,
like
I know she didn't talk to you about me and what I said about you. Yeah.
So that's going to be a conversation.
So I'm just waiting for Candace to happily invite Wendy probably to sit down and eat, because that's what she likes to do. She loves to sit down and eat with people and then talk to them about the fucking problem. No, bitch, don't come meet me for a fucking meal, ruin my goddamn appetite.
Also, switched up real quick. So, do we think Candace knew about the Monique thing? Because, Ashley said Candace should have known about Sharice. But then
Candace knew about Sharice.
Okay.
Like Monique said, she talked to Candace about that situation. Candace swears up and down that she's never heard about the trainer and Monique situation. She's never heard about Monique and her husband. She never heard anything about that. Well, bitch, why all of a sudden you be friends with Sharice? Why? And you're saying that you've never heard that before, but Monique said she blatantly came to you and talked to you about that situation. So somebody's lying, and I'm thinking it's Candace.
It's possible, because I don't know why Monique would lie. I mean, I know she don't want it out there, but if they was good friends, Monique would have told her. Because, Monique ain't really got too many people to talk to, I'm sure, anyways. Because them damn kids don't give a fuck.
Okay, they said we don't care.
Mommy, we don't care about how your day was. That's what her daughter literally said to her.
Well, let's also talk about who doesn't care, which is her husband.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and hit that.
Because she did say, why don't you ask me about my day? The kids don't care. Because he don't care either, girl. All he wanted to do is have you barefoot and pregnant.
Oh.
And that's it, and that's all.
He really said, if I take you out to breakfast, just know I'm going to want some pussy later tonight.
Yes.
Like, he didn't say those words. That's
but
my
he
words.
said, I'm going to want something in the bedroom.
I'm going to want something. And he said, I'm going to want something that night if I do that in the morning.
So you're telling me for you to just do a simple romantic breakfast date, or just cook me some breakfast because I'm a tired-ass mom and wife
I gotta
that's
open
been
my
cleaning
legs
and cooking, that I got to give you some goddamn vagina?
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
What are we in our 20s?
Like,
are you kidding me?
Even
in my 20s, no.
Y'all been married for how long? And girl, maybe that rumor is true. Maybe she was with the trainer, because obviously,
baby, I'm starting to think she was with the trainer, because
I kind of think she was with the trainer. I wouldn't put it past her, to be quite honest, because if your man is really acting like that and you got to set up all the dates and all of that, you definitely gonna flock to some kind of attention elsewhere.
She going
male or female. Honestly.
She going to them training meetings, but she might not be fitness in what he thinking.
She look good.
He fit in something up in somewhere.
She glowing.
But yeah, Monique's husband does not care about her. He just wants to keep having kids with her, and he's like, he literally said, as long as I'm paying for stuff, that's all that should matter. Like, that's literally what he said.
Yeah, he's like, you have free reign to use the finances however you want. That's not a thank you. But that's not...
Let me throw in a thank you.
That's not what I'm here for entirely. Okay? I want a little loving, a little conversation,
Gifts, like... I don't want to go out and buy something all the time. Like, I want you to go buy something special and be like, well, I thought of you when I seen this. Okay. Or something like, shit.
Walk in my room and there's a Chanel dress with matching shoes and purse.
Or, balloons in a nice Louis bag. Fucking rose petals and candles in a fucking bath. Something free. Like, it doesn't even have to be anything.
Take me to expensive. A new museum opening. Or
a picnic or something.
Love a picnic. Pack a cute little basket. Not the hot.
Yeah, it's a little hot, man, something like he could do better. He's 3 kids in, like, come on.
Okay, Giselle. Bounce back to Giselle. Girl, that's a lot going on, really, with that whole situation. Her kids really do not like this man. Like, their own father. They don't want their own mother with their own father.
Yeah, I think they like them separately, which I can understand. I mean, just imagine, like, you being a kid, you're young, like, you're listening to everything that your mom is saying that your dad did to her. And now they're going to go back and be together. It's like, how can I trust that he's not going to do it again? Or how can I trust that he's ever going to be honest and faithful because of what you told me he did the first time? Like, I'm never going to get that out of my head because that should have been the first person to do my mom right. So why would I want him to do it again?
Because they really like Sherman a whole lot more.
Yeah.
But, no, totally agree with that. So, I don't know. It's just very interesting to watch this play out because Giselle is very much so... I'm with him. We want to be together. I love the person he's grown into. I'm a different woman. I love me. I love him. We're a happy family.
Regardless of anything, yes.
So I think it's very interesting. But is that what
in Karen's party, the hot pink Beyonce formation outfit. Baby,
what in the world? And then the K's on the wine. I thought it was so interesting when Robin brought that up. It was like, is this party for Karen?
Robin was really being messy.
First off, Robin, you came in with that for 3 boxes of pizza, you petty little girl.
I love it. Let me remind y'all that I was the pizza lady. I didn't remember
that
what else
was her. It took me a second. I was like, pizza? And then I was like, oh my God. I know she not. And I was like, she's so petty. Boy, I cannot believe it. Yeah, that's very much what I wrote down. Robin is petty. Super petty. But let's just make sure we're ready to tune in next week. More drama to ensue. Some confrontations will be happening.
And hopefully we can record next week with this hurricane coming through.
For real though, y'all, we was glad we was able to record today and get this out for y'all, but we don't know what's gonna happen by Wednesday or Thursday.
Yes.
When you're hopefully listening and you made it to the end.
Yeah. No, but for real, y'all need to get ready for this hurricane. Make sure y'all have y'all water, everything y'all need, some essentials. Make sure y'all got food. Make sure y'all charge up y'all phones, get gas, whatever y'all need to do. Make sure y'all get it done because the hurricane should be here in the next few days. But until then, we are here with you. Make sure you tune in next week. Follow us on all social medias. For all my Houston people, stay with us. All my out-of-town people, come with us. We're in these Houston streets with Barcoded Chats. Let's get it.